Well, hello everybody. It's Ronnie from Whip and Chain. I work with Maggie and Lauren to bring you fun educational crochet tutorials. I have a series going for my sandwich coasters. So if you take out your sandwich coaster, you got a tomato, got lettuce, your egg, your mustard, your ketchup, your ham, your cheese, your onion, and your cucumber. Well, the last one that's left is the tomato. Excuse me, is the tomato. After the tomato, we're going to move on to do the toast. But I wanted to do the whole series on these first. Get them done, and then you can work on the sandwich. For this, I am using a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, and I lost my label to my yarn, but this is this is Joanne yarn. I think this is like a rose color, and then also just a red for my tomato. You can choose any colors that you would like to use. There's no right and wrong on it. It's what makes you happy with your project. So we're gonna dive right into this tomato and get it done so you guys can get the next tutorial that I have to do for the bread. So I would suggest that you start with a magic ring. It's just easier. And my dogs bark every video. And if you can't, do it like a chain 3 and slip stitch to the first chain, okay? I do have a couple videos on doing the magic ring. I think every time she knows I'm doing a video, she decides it's barking season for her. Anyway, I was saying there's at least 2 videos I have on doing the magic ring, and I'm actually thinking of doing another one because I figured out another way that you can achieve the magic ring. Maybe it might be a little easier for some people that are struggling with it. So let's dive into this tomato. When you do the magic ring, you always start with a chain 1, but I need a chain 2, so I need you to chain 1 more time. And if you did the chains, just chain 2. And now I want you to put in 12 double crochets. This is 11 and 12. Pull your center shut and then slip stitch 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to your first stitch. Now get your red ready because we will be incorporating red in this row. There we go. Okay. Excuse me for my cough. All right. I want you to chain 2 with your pink yet. And then in the first stitch that you slip stitch to, I want you to put in 2 double crochets. Then I want you to put in 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Then the next stitch, put in 1 double crochet, and then in the same stitch, start your double crochet and just pull through your 2. Don't finish your double crochet, and bring in your red if that's what you're using. And slip through. So now, make sure you're carrying that pink with you, okay? In the next stitch, put in 1 whole red double crochet, and then in the same stitch, double crochet halfway, drop your red, and pick up your pink. Now again, in the next 3 stitches, you'll put in 2 double crochets in each stitch. Make sure you are carrying your red. When you're carrying, some people carry the red, their other color, like right on top. When you do that, you can see it through the stitches. What I try to do is I try to keep it as far back as possible so you really can't see it. Because the red would outshine the purple. This frog in my throat's killing me. 1, 2, okay. So now we're gonna do a half one to change back over to the red. Pink, drop it, and then red. Now the next stitch, put in a full red double crochet. And another red. But don't finish it. Bring back the pink. Okay. Now again, we're going to do 3 stitches of 2 each of the pink. That's 1. Get some pink yarn going here. Sorry for all that. 2, 2. Do 1. And then we're going to switch over to the red. Just like that. And in the last stitch, 2 red. But when you're doing your second red, switch over again to your pink. And then you slip stitch to your first stitch. All right, round 3. Chain 2, 2 double crochets in that first stitch, and put 1 in the next. Two in the next, and 1 in the next stitch, 2 in the next, and 1 in the next. But this one, oh, and I was not carrying my red. See, I love when I make mistakes like this. Believe it or not, I really do, because it shows you what you need to do, and that sometimes, you know what, I do it too. So I'm going to get caught up to where we were. Okay, come back up. I am forever forgetting to carry my colors sometimes. So in this last stitch, where it's a 1, so we're going to do partial of the pink and the last pull through. Make sure you turn it to red. All right, so in the next stitch, I'm going to do 2 red stitches. Just like that. And then 1 red stitch in the next. At the end of the double, you bring up your pink again. And that's the pattern you follow all the way around. When you come around, that's where you should be. Okay. All right. Slip stitch to your first stitch. Now, chain 2, 2 double crochets in your first stitch. Make sure you're carrying your yarn. 1, 2, and then 1 in the next, 1 in the next, and then 2. And then 1 in the next one. One in the next one. And then 2. Okay. 1 in the next. 1 in the next. And change over to red. Okay. So this first stitch, put in 2. The next stitch, we're going to be diving deep. We're going to be diving down into here. So wrap your hook with your red. Go all the way down in that stitch. Grab yarn, come on up. Make sure you grab it all. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, why I like Hobby Lobby yarn. Bring it all the way up. Now make sure you have enough that it's at least coming up to the top. You don't want it loose, but you don't want it pulling tight, okay? And then do your double crochet. Okay, and the next stitch, a regular double, but now you're going to move over and go back to your pink. Okay. And this stitch gets 2. And that is how you do this row. One and 2. One, and 2. One, switch over to the red. Okay, 1. So this is 2. 2, 2. Now this one, dig deep right under where your 2 are. Grab it and come on up. Okay, and then 1 in the next. But make sure you switch back over to your pink. So I'm going to let you finish that on your own. So you can actually finish this off and slip stitch with your red, because that's what we're switching to anyway. So let me cut this pink and get it out of our way. Okay. So now you chain 2. And put 2 double crochets in your first stitch. And 1 in the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then it's 2. And 1 in the next 3. And that's our repeat. I'll see you around. Okay, as you come around, then again, slip stitch to your first stitch. Now I did this tomato, I'm looking at it, that's why I got quite a little different, but you know what? I kind of like this one better. Anyway, so now what I do is I chain 1, and then all I'm doing is slip stitching all the way around the tomato. You know how tomatoes have that skin on them? That's what this slip stitching is for. That's just to represent the skin. That is this part. Okay. So now, if you want, you can add with your darning needle, you can add some seeds around this border, like here. All right. All you have to do is take your needle, and let me do a couple for you so you can see it. If you want to do the tomato this way, this is the row you start with all red. That's the only difference. This is the row that you start with all red right here. So you would have 2 rows of solid red. I want to make sure you understand that. I don't want you to feel like you have to do this kind. So if you choose you like this one better than this one, you do the 4th row. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4th row. All this is red. You still do this, but it's all red. Okay, that is the only difference. So don't get scared. And if any of you watch this video and you're still maybe a little confused and you need me to do a tutorial showing you how to switch back over to the red, I would be more than happy to. But instead of using the pink, I kindly forgot. You just switch it to red right there. All right. I'm trying to get a piece of pink yarn is what I'm trying to do. All right. There we go. And then all you have to do is put your needle at the top of one of your double crochets, pull it through, now when you do it, just push your yarn a little bit over to the side and then go right in the bottom of that double crochet. Don't pull tight, and you come back up to the top. And you go back down. See? That's it. And you can put how many, all tomatoes are different. They're every one of them different the way their seeds are. And speaking of seeds, I just took some of my seeds out. They're getting ready to be dried and ready to be dried out and put away for next summer's garden. So this is how you make the tomato. So again, this is it's easy, I promise you. The only error that I made, and I want to make sure you understand this, I should have made all this red. But you do your drop down at the same place. Okay? And that's it. And I showed you how you do your little seeds. And that is the tomato. And guess what? This ends our series on the 9 coasters. The next one is the toast. I can't wait to do the toast with you guys. My name is Ronnie. I work with Maggie and Lauren to bring you wonderful crochet tutorials. And if you enjoy our videos and you're learning and you're just loving it, can you please hit that like button at the bottom and that subscribe button? We would so appreciate it. And come find us on Facebook under WIP for Work in Progress, WIP, and Chain. Until next time, happy crocheting, everybody. Have a great day.